I don't want to do that. And I think that if you expect nothing, you'll get nothing. And I don't demand, but I want her to put her clothes on, take all of her clothes off for the shower. You'd probably be more helpful to her, but I think it's important that she does some things herself. That's why I've had her do most of the paperwork for the company. Our forms are so simple, and if just one or two things are done right, which I do, we're not going to get into any kind of severe trouble. We did a $500 deposit yesterday.
That's excellent.
Yeah, well, she loses checks. We've got 3 or 4 checks down there that, I don't know, we got a $373 insurance refund, and I sent the check back once, and I'm going to send it back again. I don't want this money. I want it deposited into the account because that account's making more money than my investment program. So put it in, and for apparently the gal said if you'll return the check, we'll put it back into the pot. But this one came back this week. So I'm going to send it to him again. You know, if it weren't for my relationship with Alex and a little bit with Hopper, I'd really be feeling sorry for myself.
They're little blessings.
They really are. And he asked me, I told Diane, I don't know if you heard me tell her, he asked me about sin this past week. About mortal sin, about venial sin. Is it a sin to steal if you take money out of your mom's purse? And is that a mortal sin? And we got into a discussion about the degrees of sin, what's a mortal sin and what is not. I can't see that an 11-year-old boy, unless he takes a gun and shoots somebody willfully, and I don't see that in him. He has a lot of questions about, just pertinent questions about a lot of stuff. Not afraid to ask questions. I think he said his dad climbed on him about asking so many questions. I said, you'll never hear me ever say anything about that. You keep asking the questions. If I can't answer them, I'll make an effort to find out the proper answer. So, but my involvement in my relationship with him has been really helpful to me. More so to me than it has been to him.
I don't know so much about that.
No, that's true. Another couple of years, our relationship is going to mature, and we're not going to be buddy-buddy like we are now.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
No, you don't. Alex is a very special boy.
I understand that, but he's going to get contaminated with maturity. And that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. I don't need to have him as my best buddy for the next 10 years. That would be deteriorating. That would deteriorate him. That would negatively impact him.
I think he'll always make time for you.
No. He and I all have a relationship, but this doting on each other that we're doing, that may have another year. Which I understand. You know, it happened with Richard. It happened with all the kids. Use a lot of discretion before you get back to your oldest sister. No matter what you say to her, it's going to be provocative. If you'll notice, I don't respond to her. I will keep her updated on emails that I send about your mom's condition, but I don't respond to anything that she said. I didn't come back on this pancake thing. And that's not a bad idea.
It's a good idea. I know
there's more healthful pancake mix someplace in the world than there is at McDonald's. But as you pointed out, it's past that. Now, she went to bed now, and that's it for the day. 2 pancakes for the day. And I don't know how many of those boosts she had, 2 or 3. As Diane says, those boosts are keeping her alive. There's 3 cases of them over there now, so She likes the vanilla better than the chocolate. I don't know why. She can't taste them.
It's probably texture.
That's what she said. We were on the way to the restaurant yesterday, and she said, I would really, really, really like to talk to you, but I don't know what to talk about.
Her mind is jumbled.
Oh, no. I understand completely, but I think that was interesting that she recognizes that. We were watching a movie, one of these movies in that list there, and I said, that woman looks familiar. Who is that? That's Lily Collins. Her memory isn't all that bad.
Yeah.
Short term it may be.
Yeah.
And if you give her a little bit of time, she'll come up with the answer. And I do the same thing. I think all of us do. I feel badly for her. I wish there was something that could be done to alleviate her pain. Right now she's carrying on about the pain in her leg. Well, that's been there for 2 years.
Physical therapy, Dad. She's having cramps, active cramps.
Could be.
She needs to be stretched. Can you stretch her?
I think that it's too late for that.
No, it's not. It's never
Well,
too late.
I hope you're right. Diane was going to inquire, and apparently the guy that handles Medicaid said, yeah, there is somebody that can come in and give her PT, and that would be fine. Well, you met Naomi.
I did.